Hello researchers, how are you? I hope you are fine and doing well. In this video, I will be demonstrating how to install Ubuntu latest version, that is 16.10 on Oracle VirtualBox. Now before we go in the installation part of Ubuntu 16.10 on Oracle VirtualBox, let us first of all get ourselves aware regarding Ubuntu and the latest distribution, that is Ubuntu 16.10. Ubuntu is a Debian-based Linux operating system for personal computers, tablets, and smartphones where Ubuntu Touch Edition is used, and also runs network servers, usually with Ubuntu Server Edition, either on physical or virtual servers such as on mainframes, and or with containers, that is with enterprise class features, runs on most popular architectures including server class ARM based. Ubuntu is published by Canonical Limited, who offer commercial support. It is based on free software and named after Southern African philosophy of Ubuntu, literally humanness, which Canonical Limited suggests can be loosely translated as humanity to others, or I am what I am because who we are all. It uses Unity as its default user interface for the desktop. Ubuntu is the most popular operating system running in hosted environments, so-called clouds, as it is the most popular server, that is Linux distribution. Development of Ubuntu is led by UK-based Canonical Limited, a company of South African entrepreneur Mark Shuttleworth. Canonical generates revenue through the sale of technical support and other services related to Ubuntu. The Ubuntu project is publicly committed to the principles of open source software development. People are encouraged to use free software, study how it works, improves upon it, and distribute it. So this is regarding the brief introduction regarding what is Ubuntu. Now let us understand the latest version which has come recently in the market, which is available right now for you all to download free of cost. I will be telling you after this introduction how to download, and then we will proceed with the installation. The latest version of Ubuntu which has come in the market is Ubuntu 16.10. As we know that Canonical Limited, headed by entrepreneur Mark Shuttleworth, releases two annual editions, which means that is suppose that 12.0.4 or 12.10. Yes, before, if we talk of 16.10, it was having 16.04, and today we have 16.10, which is literally meaning Yakkety Yak. It's a very good name, so I repeat the name again. Ubuntu 16.10 is scientifically known as Yakkety Yak. Mark Shuttleworth announced on 21st April 2016 that Ubuntu 16.10 would be called Yakkety Yak. It was released on 13th October 2016, which means exactly 1 month before of making this video. This release features a maintenance version of Unity 7 but also offers Unity 8 packages including in the ISO so that users can test them. Other improvements include a new version of Ubuntu software that supports faster loading, better support for installing command line only non-GUI applications, support for installing fonts and multimedia codecs, and introduction of paid applications. It is based on Linux kernel version 4.8, so which means that we are having the ultra latest kernel edition bundled with this Ubuntu 16.10 Yakkety Yak. This version of Ubuntu introduced only minor incremental changes. These included LibreOffice 5.2, GTK3 version by default. The update manager shows changelog entries for PPAs as well as repository software. Genome applications updated to version 3.20, with some using version 3.22. Also, System MD is now handling user sessions as well as previously implemented system sessions. So you can say that some of the people who commented on Ubuntu said Ubuntu 16.10 is not a big update over Ubuntu 16.04. If we were hoping it would be compelling or must have upgrade, you would be sadly disappointed. So which means that if you are sticking to Ubuntu 16.04, it is recommended that rather than to update to 16.10, better to update for 17.04, which can be Zesty Zappus, which can be you can say announced on you can say will be available in the market for download in the coming months. So you can say that some people have been impressed by this release, some people are not. So now this was a brief introduction. So let us go with some introduction to the Ubuntu website. So you can see on my screen, I've already opened the website, that is ubuntu.com, and you can see that Ubuntu is making good mark towards IoT, which means Internet of Things. So you can see it's a very cool website, and lots and lots of things are also happening regarding cloud. So cloud is having a very good thing over there with OpenStack, public cloud, Juju, Mass, LXD, etc. So if you want to download, you can click on download, and you can go to the download page also. But if you want to have more options, you can go to this website that is called releases.ubuntu.com. You can find all the previous releases over here also. So let us go with this 16.10 Yakkety Yak, and you can find that there we are having two types of classes, that is desktop image and server install image. In this video I will be installing that is desktop image, that is of 64 bits. So click over here, you can find the installation has started. So as you can see that I have already installed it, so I will not be wasting my time to reinstall. So you can find over here the image has been downloaded, so it is about 1.48 GB. So let us now dive in the installation part of Ubuntu 16.10 on Oracle VirtualBox. So here we have our Oracle VM VirtualBox, which is the latest version. Okay, so now if you can see about VirtualBox, you can find that is the latest version 5.1.8 R111374. So let us go with the new virtual machine creation. So let us type this name Ubuntu 16.10. So you can see the type is Linux and version is Ubuntu 64 bits. So if you are not having the host machine, which means your operating system over here not as 64 bit, I recommend you to download 32 bit of Oracle VirtualBox and 32 bit of Ubuntu, because 64 bit will not be supported. So click on next. So let us allocate 2 GB of RAM, that is 2048. So click on next, click on create, click on next, next, and now we just increase it to 20 GB. So you can increase, but it is recommended that it should be more than 15 GB so that you can be able to install more repositories, more packages into Ubuntu 16.10. So let us click on click create. Now you can see that the machine has been created, and let's fire on start. So you can find that it is demanding of the startup disk. So let us click on browse over here, and let us go to desktop. So you can find Ubuntu 16.10 desktop AMD 64 edition. So I'm even using Intel Core i7 on my computer, so it doesn't matter that it is AMD 64, because the AMD 64 disk will be compatible for 64 bits. So click on open and click on start. So let us click on view and full screen mode. So you can see a beautiful wallpaper has come. So there are some minor changes, otherwise Ubuntu 16.04 or 16.10 will find no gap of installation or any more features over there. So we can have some more clean desktop, but let us see, because it is my first experience to go with the YouTube video of this. So this again is called you can say unlocking mystery for me. So it is setting up the resolution now. So the installation time we can expect about 10 to 15 minutes depending on the speed of your machine. So you can see a very beautiful wallpaper, a colorful wallpaper. I can say that they must have done a good improvements towards colors. So you can see that install a super user option has come. So here we have the try Ubuntu, in which it will be booting up the Ubuntu as the live edition. So we need to install, so click on install Ubuntu. So with simple 5 to 6 steps you will be able to install. So if you want to download the updates while installing, so you can check on this, but I recommend that it is better to download the updates after the installation, because it will increase the time of your installation. So if you want to even install third-party software for graphics or Wi-Fi or Flash or MP3, you can do so. So click on continue, but everything can be done even after installation. So here it is going to select me the hard disk. So let us erase the entire hard disk, and it will let the Ubuntu choose intelligently where will be the slash, where will be the boot, and where will be the swap edition. So click on install. So you can see that it has made two partitions, that is ext4 and swap edition. So click on continue. So it is making the partition now. So you can find that where are you option. So if you are living in India, there's a Kolkata. Because I'm living in India, it is defaultly selecting the Kolkata. You can either select any of your country and your city also. So click on continue. So here we have to select the keyboard layout. So the default will be English US and English US over here. But if you're living in other countries like Estonia or Bulgaria or any other thing, so you can change the keyboard as per your style. So click on continue. So now we have to type the details of us. So let me give my name, Anand Nair, and let me choose one password. So you can see that click on continue. So this will be the username which we will be using in order to log in. Rest we will be giving up the password of root and we will be setting up. So you can see that it has started copying the files. And a very good logo has come. And let's scroll some options. So you can see that find even more software, even maps have even come. And take your music with you, the same rhythmic music blocks, so nothing changed over here. So have fun with photos with Shotwell Photo Manager, GIMP and Pitry Video Editor, so no change again. So take most of the web with the Firefox, Flash and Chromium, no change again. With Office, as you can see in my explanation, it is LibreOffice which is updated to some, that is 5.2 with some minor improvements and update fixes. And Access for Everyone, which appearance, language support, etc. and etc. So you can see that I can see only a minor change. Rest it will remain the same. So even on the internet you can find that some people are even disappointed with this addition because the updates which could have happened or which could have bundled with the more updates was not there. So you can see that almost the copying files will be finished, and after that it will be coming up with the second part of installation. So as you can see that I have allocated 2 GB of RAM when I was installing Ubuntu 16.04. So if your PC is having 16 GB or 32 GB of RAM, so if you allocated 4 to 6 GB of RAM on the VirtualBox, it will be taking less time as more RAM is there, and it will be speeding up the installation. So let's wait and see the installation over here. So it will not take much time. As you can see that almost I can say 95% is over. And let it come to the next page now. So you can even can join the community, that is community.ubuntu.com, and support is also there because the technical support is paid and Ubuntu is earning via technical support only. And when I was joining their local community team, it was a very beautiful experience because I was facing some issues. The community team has answered my queries in less than 2 hours. So my experience is very good with the community team. Even I am contributing with some of the queries which the people are putting up on the Ubuntu forums. So you can see that the Python installation is coming and it is installing the system. So it will take some time depending on the installation upgrade, because some packages are same but some packages are somewhat different. So it is configuring the APT. So we do not require this language pack, so we can click on skip over here. So it is now configuring the time zone, keyboard, creating the user, targeting system, some language packs, and almost I can say that we are done. So you can say that the installation has not changed, the same interface is there. What I was expecting is to see some more you can say bright change in the installation part, but it is not. It's same. So if you are even installing 15.04, you can take the same procedure for 15.10, for 16.04, and for even 16.10. You can see on my screen also, but we can expect something good when we can expect on Ubuntu 17.04 might be in the coming quarter of the next year, that is 2017. So it is now updating. We are almost there. So we are going to welcome the new kernel, that is 4.8, and new genome version also. And after that, after installing, we will be running up the APT update, and we will be just flickering around the desktop what is new about it, because nothing new is there except from some versions have been updated, especially Office etc. for there. So nothing much to show about. So it is configuring now the running post installation trigger. that is initramfs, which we can find in almost every Linux distribution which we have installed in my YouTube channel. If you ask me as a computer scientist, I personally like Ubuntu when I experiment on Linux. If I want to configure server, if I want to configure any website content management system, if I want to have a new programming language interface, I just first of all throw it on Ubuntu, and believe me everyone that Ubuntu has never ever disappointed me. So if you're a beginner, if you're a newbie, if you're a student of computer science, it is my recommendation that because today open source is having a very big space. So if you're working on web development or any programming or even app development, go for Ubuntu, install the packages, and enjoy the programming and enjoy everything over there. So it will be a good, cool experience for all of you. So let's wait for 1 more minute. I think so that we are almost done. It is removing the previous installed packages. So you can see that the installation is complete and you need to restart the computer to use the new installation. So click on restart now, and after restart it will be closing up the machine. So let's press enter while removing the installation media because it is saying. So it has restarted and it has taken up my new hard disk, that is /dev/sda1. So now you can see that the opening interface has come and it has set my name, and the resolution is very good, which means that the VMware tools are already installed, and it has given me a good screen resolution also. So let's wait for it to completely boot, and so now you can see that I am on the Genome desktop, which is the latest one, and you can find that new folder, keep aligned, organize desktop by name, change background, and open terminal. So let us first of all change the background by some very good cool wallpaper. So you can see that the resolution is there, very good resolution. So let us take this butterfly, and a very good butterfly over here. So let us go to an open terminal. So let's take this command. You can see that uname -a with the latest kernel, that is 4.8. So let us go with the unlocking of the root accounts with the sudo password, and the root password has been set. So let's give this name with the command, that is su space minus, and root has been logged in. So let us update the system with typing this command apt-get update. So you can find that again this problem is again with them, that we cannot lock with this. So let us go with this command, that is ps aux grep apt, and let us kill the process, and let's try then again. I was hoping that this problem should be gone, but again now it is working. So you can see that this problem has started in the Ubuntu 16.04 and still it exists in Ubuntu 16.10. You can see from your open eyes that I have recently installed Linux, but Ubuntu, but still some packages or processes being carried out. So, but I can say that the update process is very fast as compared to Ubuntu 16.04. This has been improved, I must say it. Because in Ubuntu 16.04 the update process takes some time when we install the fresh edition, but in over here in Ubuntu 16.10 the update process is pretty much faster. You can see over here. So depending on the speed of your broadband, it will take some time. So let us see the file manager. You can see over here the desktop, the documents, everything is right now free because it's a fresh edition. So we have the Firefox, we have the LibreOffice over here, same settings, same interface, so there is nothing about much to change about. So let us complete the update. So I must say that the update is pretty much faster, pretty much cool, but the error persists. Much big update is there because it's a first version, so you can see that almost 22 MB of update of the repositories was there. So I can say that the open source is updating like anything, even much faster as compared to any other operating system. So almost we are done with this. Yes, so you can see that it was about 31.5 MB of update, which has been taken in less than 2 minutes. So it is now reading the packages and it has been done. So in this video I have demonstrated how to install Ubuntu 16.10 on Oracle VirtualBox. So do give this a shot, but I can say with my open eyes that if I am a new user to Linux, I can start with it. But if you are an existing user of Ubuntu 16.04, you can think of update, but the update will not fetch you much. But if you want to update, wait for 17.04. If you are using 16.04, I recommend that you stick to 16.04 rather than to come on 16.10. So I hope that you do like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Do share with your friends. Thank you so much.